Let's talk about your rental car story because I heard about this. This is a good way to start your vacation.
Honestly,
right off the plane.
This is a bigger story than it seems.
Okay.
Like this is a thing where it's like I'm the little guy who can't sue for false advertising because I don't have the money for a lawyer, right?
Okay.
But if there's a big enough group of people such as me who are pissed off about this, we can get some lawyer to represent us and sue this company because Riley and I freaking rented a Jeep. A 4-door Jeep, you know, even a 4-wheel drive Jeep or whatever. We get to the place and they're like, "Oh, it says in the fine print, it says 4-wheel drive Jeep or something similar." And it's just
fuck
and I
no.
was like, "What do you mean something similar?" And I was like, "Okay, what do you have that's similar?" And then it was basically a front 2-wheel drive SUV, and I was just like, "That's not similar at all, dude." Like, what?
Oh my god,
it was so.
But you
bullshit.
weren't expecting like a big body SUV or anything like that.
I wasn't expecting big body. I was expecting what we saw in the image. You know what I mean?
Like
We clicked on an
some
image.
2019 product photo of the car.
No,
and
you
shit?
wanted to ride in the Jurassic Park Jeep.
Yeah.
Something like
Alright.
that.
You
Something
thought
like
you
that.
thought you were
That's
gonna
what
have
you're
a
looking for.
fucking the top down and your hair was gonna fly in the wind.
I wanted to drive on the lava. You know what I
going
mean?
through flowers
On top of melting lava.
Damn.
That would have been sick.
Okay, so you didn't read the fine print. Go on.
That's some bullshit ass fine print. It's like buying something from your store and it says like you'll get this T-shirt or something similar. You know what I mean? Like you're like what? What do you mean or something
that's
similar?
fucked up.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, we purchased this specific
bro,
thing.
if a restaurant did that, I wouldn't eat. No one would eat there.
That's what we were getting right there.
That's a good deal.
Right?
24K.
We're
for
not buying the thing. We're renting it.
to buy this Jeep.
Wait. And they gave you a different SUV, so it wasn't even like a Wrangler with a soft top with like that you could put the top down.
No, they gave us some.
So you're
like
complaining.
some Nissan.
So you're upset over nothing to start the whole experience.
I'm not upset over nothing.
Let's I know there's more to the story, so let's go.
Okay, you want to see the real frustration
Yep.
here? And I feel like Josh will
female
have a
And
good
a salesperson.
Damn.
perspective on this, right? Josh, okay, what do you think about this? I go to the lady. Number one, Riley and I stayed up until 3 a.m. the night before getting the shit rented so that we could get off the airplane and hop into a car and not deal with any renting process, right? So we stayed up hella late just so we could do this, go to sleep, barely, have any sleep, whatever, get to the place. Anyways, we get to Hawaii, we get to the line and we realize it's like a long ass line. We wait like 30, 40 minutes in this line, finally get to the lady. And then the lady starts asking us all the same questions that we answered online. And I'm like, 5 questions in, I'm like, hey, why are you asking us all the same questions we had already answered online last night? Like, that's the reason why we stayed up last night to answer these questions, so we didn't have to do it right now. And she just like, you did it off some third-party website, so you gotta do it with us as well. I'm like, all right, whatever. Okay, that's some bullshit. And then she continues, and then she asked me this question. She's like, who's your liability cover or whatever? Like
Your insurance or whatever.
And okay, right? She's like, who's your liability coverage? And I'm like, are you talking about insurance? She doesn't say yes or no. She says, who's your liability cover? I'm like, are you talking about insurance? We just go back and forth like 5 times. I'm like, bruh, on the 5th time, I'm like,
welcome to the airport.
on the 5th, I'm like, bruh, I'm asking you. I don't know the definition exactly what you're asking for, so I want to give you the correct information. Are you talking about insurance? Some lady in the line is like, she's talking about insurance. So I'm like, all right.
What time is it?
It's like 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. So
And then, or
she
like
has no
noon.
reason to be a bitch yet.
And then I'm like, bro, I don't know what insurance I have. I was like, I think fucking Geico. And then she goes, oh, hell no. Did you just say fucking? She's like, get out of here right now.
Shut the fuck
And I'm
up.
like, bro, we just waited 40 minutes in line to deal with this bullshit. And now you're going to kick me out for saying fucking? And she's
Oh my
like, get out.
God.
I'm like, bruh. And then guess what? I go outside and there's like a long ass line. It's even longer now, probably like hour and a half
Fuck
line.
no, bro. I'm staying there.
Bro, I go
You
out
just shrugged your shoulder and just did the hand thing and
There was
left?
nothing to do. What am I going to do? Like just keep yelling at one another?
Go on the floor, start flapping your hands, bro, and like
That would've
ask
been a good
for the
one.
manager.
Well, she says, go outside, wait for the manager, right? I go outside and I see that there's like a long ass line, even longer
The
than
manager
before.
line?
No, not the manager line. The line that we were just waiting in previously, right? And I see all these people waiting. I'm like, this is a terrible business. I'm
Shut the fuck
like,
up.
fuck this business. You guys don't want to support them. Like they're gonna fuck you over. And
Did
I
you
just,
record it?
No, I just ranted for like 5 minutes, screaming at a bunch of random people, and they all ignored me.
Do you want to do you want to
Okay,
discredit
so-
this company right now? You want
No,
to
before
shut
we-
them
Thrifty,
Wait,
suck a
no,
dick.
stop. Before you discredit this innocent company, I just want to. This is what I heard. So you booked the rental through a third-party app that had nothing to do with getting them the info, which wasn't their fault. So you have an issue with the policy.
the manager.
I know exactly.
So you're mad at them about something that they don't control the process of.
It was frustrating me, right?
Yep.
But I wasn't like
Sure.
exactly expressing my frustration too much. It was until the insurance argument that I said the word fucking.
And then she asked you the question that gets asked every single time you rent a car, no matter where you are, ever. Do you want liability insurance? And the answer is no, I have it. That's it. You don't have to provide anything. You don't do anything.
Travel tips with Josh.
So you don't. So now you're yelling at her because you don't know how to. You're not answering a very basic question that you have to answer every time you rent a car.
No, but here's the thing: is
No,
she could have said yes or no. I said, "Are you talking about insurance?" Why did she refuse to answer my simple question and continue with her question?
Yuri,
I
she
have a
works.
feeling at this point you've established a rapport with her, going back and forth, where she was not interested in doing any favors for you, and you guys were already at it.
Well,
Is that true?
I was already pretty frustrated to begin with.
So you ended up just getting your car there, or did
and
you
then
just dip?
and then guess what, bro? You know what's even funnier is
you get the wrong. You get a suggested car.
Yeah,
a similar
exactly.
car.
We wait outside for the manager, right?
relatively
Manager
similar
pulls
car.
up, and I explain the situation to the manager. She like starts chuckling. She's like, "Follow me this way to another table."
Oh my
Gets us
God.
all settled. Gets us the car within 5 minutes, and then you know what she says? She's like, "It's funny. That lady's been working here for 10 years. I've only been working here for 2 months, and I'm the manager now." And I'm like, I wonder why.
That sounds like a toxic ass work environment. You got somebody who's been there for 10 years just fucking being passive aggressive at 1 p.m. and you have the 2-month-old girl there like
Who's a manager
she's a
now.
bitch, fuck her. That's
Bro.
why I passed her up. Like, bro, I do not want to work there. Thrifty does not sound like a good place to get a car nor a job.
Yeah, you don't want to get a car from there.
Again, you guys are two very interesting perspectives on this, because I'm hearing this woman who you harassed is probably
I harassed.
Was she middle-aged?
She was like in her 40s, 50s.
So she probably had kids at home that she's supporting off this job that she hates. Was she local? Looked like she was local?
Yeah, she was definitely local.
So maybe not highly educated, maybe highly educated, maybe this is the best job she could get, maybe not going to ever be a manager, maybe just has a pretty shitty job dealing with tourists every day trying to get
With
their
the
cars.
Yuris.
With the Yuris of the world.
Oh my God.
And you gave her attitude.
Okay, here's the thing.
Maybe you owe an apology to Thrifty. Maybe before
Oh,
we start
okay. No, you know
the
what?
Yuri.
Here's the thing that I get in this argument with Riley all the time is like people
service.
people in America are used to getting fucked by companies. They're just like, oh, iPhone doesn't include the fucking USB brick charger anymore, just the cable, whatever. You know what I mean? Like people just don't care about this stuff anymore. It's like at some
It's a
point,
private business.
At
It's
some
not
point,
like-
you got to go to the company and be like, you guys are dicking us right now. This ain't fair.
And they could be like,
And
all right,
speak up.
go somewhere else. Riley, be honest though. Was he tripping or was Thrifty tripping? And you guys can't look
Oh,
at. You guys
God.
can't make eye
Don't look at
contact.
each other.
She's try-
I mean, like, Yuri was already frustrated.
okay, no, it
So
was the
Yuri was
spot. It
already
the
mad
spot.
going
And she
into
was
this.
already acting rude.
She was being rude by, like, not answering his question.
Yeah.
She
Sure.
simply said, like, yes, that means insurance company, like, guy.
Could've done that easily.
She could have just said that, but she was going. It was a bad.
Yeah.
But she has a shitty customer service
What's
job,
like-
and he was casting the first stone.
What's the correct,
Right.
safe way of dealing with someone that's passive aggressive? You could be like funny to them. You could kind of go down that road of who could get more petty.
Here's the thing.
Or
that
you could just have a smile and have them get over it.
That's
you know
usually
what I mean?
how I am. It's like usually I can just not care.
Are you?
I was super sleepy
Yuri,
because
I watched 10 Talks. You complain about a couple.
Every
Oh,
time
my
that you have
God.
to deal with some type of service
Yeah.
or customer service,
You guys have a policy?
You had to go to AutoZone to buy something. You had an issue with the guy who sold you stuff.
the lady.
The late again.
Oh,
And get,
it's a woman thing
so
now.
So it's also
and it's not a woman thing. She
thing too.
bro. I don't even want to
Yuri's
get
a
into that
feminist.
story,
It's a
but I'm 100%
consistency of
right in that
genders.
story. She was trying to upsell me for no reason.
Nope, that's their job.
Do
Yuri.
do do they get commission?
Yes.
I really doubt it. I don't think so.
They get manager placements.
There's no point for them to upsell you if they don't get commission. That's
Yeah.
why they're incentivized to do it. That's their job.
There's a reason Shorty became manager in 2 months, and this lady obviously doesn't care about upselling you. She's
No, she
asking
wants you the easiest question. Check the box.
Yeah.
Doesn't want insurance. Let him get him in his car so I can get to this line of
She's just
600
keeping
other angry
she's
tourists.
keeping the line entertained.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I do not apologize.
And you
to
yelled at
thrifties.
so you yelled at the line and harassed the line.
I was warning them. I was trying to be
I think you're harassing them.
Robin
They
Hood.
just got there. They want to enjoy their vacation, and the first thing they see.
I'm trying to make
Were
sure they
you-
enjoy their vacation to the
a
max.
Russian Ellen DeGeneres running up and down, screaming at them.
But
about
hold on, check it out.
them
Like
being had.
the biggest problem with that, bro, is everybody's experiencing the exact same thing you're experiencing, where it's like, fuck, I just got off this flight. I went here for 2 hours. I want to go see my family. I want to go to the beach. And they're getting told by someone in line, this is the worst place. Everything that's going to make them excited about the next 40 minutes.
No, I feel like
That's
they're-
fucked up.
I feel like for whoever did not make any prearranged agreements with that company, whoever was just standing in line thinking, I'm gonna get a car real quick.
Nobody
Here's
does
me
that.
going.
Nobody does
Nobody
that.
does
Here's
that.
me thinking, oh fuck this place, I'm out of here, and they just leave.
That's why nobody left when you said that. They all kind
Because
of
they
just
all
like,
had their reservations.
they
already.
just took one bigger sigh, like, fuck, I guess it's
Thank
going to
God
be a
this guy
shitty.
is out of here. The
Yeah.
line's gonna start moving faster now.
Yeah.
That's probably what's clogging it up.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you. Thank you so much.